So I was hoping to use these shelves and these boxes for the stuff that I've already got here, but we're going to the unit today. I'm going to do some skip protecting. Do you remember we cleared out Jack's shed, the dead man's shed? Well, this is the deal. I'm going skip protecting, shall we call it. The gentleman we're dealing with hasn't got a car and he hasn't got a driving license. So I'm providing the wheels, the skip. So we'll be taking a load to the skip. We'll be taking a load to maybe the scrap man. We'll be taking a load, or however many loads it takes to clear the place. So a load maybe to Ted's house himself, and then whatever else is available, and you know, whatever I ought to ask for, can I have that? Or don't throw that in the skip, I'll have it. That sort of situation. I don't know what's coming, whether it's going to be a lot of stuff, it's going to be a little amount of stuff. I don't know, because again, it's one of these places, it's stuff to the door. Imagine me kicking the bucket and Debbie saying, right, come on then, clear the place. Well, anyway, so that's the thing. I provide the transport and the helping hand, and we take it to the skip. We take it to the recycling place, or we'll take it to the home, or wherever it's got to go, and then whatever's left or what's available, or whatever I stop from going into the skip or whatever, I can have. So it's a good deal, isn't it? All round, all good deal. But it'll fill my shelves again, won't it? So as quick as I can make space, I bleeding lose space. But anyway, this has been coming for months and months, and today is the day. We do it tomorrow? Yeah. Oh no, can't do it. Change of plan. It's raining. Blah blah. Timing. It took quite a while to get round to doing this. But anyway, we're finally going to the unit today, and let's get it sorted. And let's see how much progress we can do and how much filming I can get done. He's a bit shy, so I might not get a lot of filming done. But anyway, we'll get something in the car to bring home, hopefully. I mean, if we get nothing, it doesn't matter. It's just nice to have the opportunity, isn't it? So anyway, you know me. Don't throw that, I'll keep that. Anyway, let's crack on. Look what I found for Debbie. Oh, isn't it? It's great being retired and naughty. Yeah. Oh, needs a head, that's all. Baby needs a head, but wow. It's great being that. We've got to take that home for Debbie, haven't we? Yeah, we've got to try and get that for Debbie, haven't we? So what do you do with stuff like this? Look, return to Delacour, AC Delco. That's how car parts and all that used to be. That's come out of a factory, hasn't it? Out of a car factory. And then look at this. It depends on what sort of eye you look at it. See this box here? You could clean that up, couldn't you? Maybe keep the patina. Look at this. It's worth something, it's worth a lot, it's worth nothing. You're all in the same breath, isn't it? What do you do when you come across a good sturdy box like this? Look. That would clean, that would varnish. It would take a lot of work, a lot of hours. That could look absolutely beautiful, couldn't it? But at the same time, how many of them being thrown on the fire bin? Yeah. No remnants of a label in there. It's no military. Is this a military box? It's sort of got that greeniness about it. Let's have a look, yeah. It's got that greeny. This could be a wooden ammo box. Look, the corners are protected, look. It's got a good handle. That would refurbish if you were that way inclined. That's got the strap. It's even got or it tells you there was a strap. So if you were going to replace it, you'd know to put a strap there, wouldn't you? So it had a bit of a strap there, a bit of a strap here. I wonder what was in here. And what do you do? Do you keep it? Do you use it? Do you refurbish it? And then what's it worth? It's worth something, it's worth nothing. It's potentially worth a hell of a lot of money refurbished and made look nice. What do you do when you come across them? What do you do? When did you last see one of these? Hey, no, wait! It's a windscreen washer squeezer. There's your liquid there, look. And here's your switch there. When did you last see? When did you last? The goats like to go everywhere. Right. When did you last see one of those? Is that a Ford? Looks like a Ford connection to me. What is that off? What's that, transit van or something? So when did you last see one of those? What did we get to bring back home? Galvanized nuts. That's a given, innit? That's a given. And yeah, I know. They don't do asbestos roofs anymore, so you don't really want these that hook under the angle iron that go through the roof to put asbestos roofs on. But you can't throw all these away, can you? So they've got to come here. Let's try and put them out the way first, and then we'll come back. It was almost new old stock. It even came with the bag of nuts for them. Wow. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I've already got loads of them. But you can't see them demise away, can you? So, you might think this is a bucket of rust. But look, these are these tech screws. So they're still going to have a good grip to drive them. They haven't lost that. They've still got a good thread on them. They're all new ones. They're not old ones. Do you remember last time we got them and we put them in the mixer and we turned them around, didn't we, and recovered them? I mean, if you're doing a project in your shed or in your garden and you need a fixing, even a rusty old fixing will do if you haven't got one. And these are so good, aren't they? That will do just the same. Looks a bit naff on the end. But if I sent you to the fixing shop and said, right, go and get a box of 100 because we're doing a fence, we're doing a bit of a project, the price you pay. So they're well worth recovering. Put them in a jar, full of WD-40 or oil or something, mix them all up, let them agitate themselves clean, and that would save you a fortune. It's a bucket full of fixings, and there's just one bit of love. I mean, the way things are, expensive things are these days, there's probably a quid's worth there, if you had to go and buy them new. And these are worth the day alone. I saw these, I said, oh, can I have them? You know where these are going to go, don't you? I mean, you could wire brush them and paint them. We're not going to do any of that. But this is going to go. We'll bolt this through this plank here. And when we bring this board across here, and we're going to connect to this, that will be bolted through this wood, and that will sit there, and that we'll put a nice piece of wood there. So we've got two for this side to hold this end of the shelf up, like what we did there, and we've got two for that side up there as well. So that's worth the trip alone. So we found 4 of them to either side. Ooh, that's going to do a job straight away. And again, these buckets, and you do find once you sort through them, it looks like useless rotten stuff, but it isn't, because once you go through it, there's brand new stuff sitting about. Just needs a bit of sorting. And these, some sort of shelving of some sort, but they're a little strong corner piece. So if you're making shelves and you just want to strengthen your corner up, takes 3 tech screws, and that on the corner, how much stronger all of a sudden you've made your shelf. Yeah, look what's in the bag. Couple of bodgers. That's got to be a Snell brand, isn't it? Is that a Snell brand bodger? You've got another Snell brand bodger in here. I mean, they look old and rusty, but they soon clean up. We can make them look lovely. Another Snell brand bodger, or it could be an Eagle brand bodger. Another bodger. Another bodger. You see? Oh, here we are. Another bodger. These clean up lovely. What is that? Probably a King Dick or something. Yeah. What else we got? Ooh, another bodger. There's something here. What's that? Eagle brand, Snell brand type spanner. Oh, look at that little pulley. I wonder if that will come back to life. Wow. That bag was a surprise, wasn't it? Yeah. Look at this for a pot of gold. Longer fixings. You always struggle for that. Plenty of short, plenty of medium. Look at these. Way better than a nail. Yeah, you could hammer a nail in. But these are way more grippier. Much better than a nail. Yeah. And there's a whole big bag of them. We were on about it. These have come off job sites, that sort of a thing. Some poor customers had to pay a lot of money, and he didn't see his fixings. There's a whole bag there just to, take your time, pick them out. That's good enough to go as it is. And of course, you're not messing with a Phillips or a flathead or whatever. You get that the nut driver, bang, wow, that in its own is a pot of gold. Again, clean that up, put it. I'm going to throw all these, maybe not that one galvanized, look, do you remember how the others came up really nice? Throw all this sort of stuff into the cement mixer with a load of oil and sort through them. Yeah, it's another bucket that had to come home with me. Look. What are we going to do with them? What are we going to do with them? But they take a lot of space and they're all twisted. But once you get these and organise them into the same lengths and the same sizes, and you make bundles of them, you'd be surprised how much little space providing you've organised them together. A whole bunch of them, a handful of these, a handful of them, they're a bit bigger, and a handful of them, a couple of cable ties holding them together, or some string or something, and that wouldn't take up nowhere near as much space as it looks like it's in there. Some sort of end caps, aren't they? I don't know if they're new or used. They almost look, somebody's had a whole load of these end caps for some reason. Oh, look, on the end of sort of furniture or something. Anyway, the thing is, you got to pick up the good with the bad, even stuff, and now they're here, they might come in. It's only a little bag, doesn't take up much space. Look what we've got here. Oh, more fixings, more fixings. Look at this. Nice long ones. Nice small ones, even these small ones, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Okay, it looks ugly. You know, if you wanted to clean it up and paint the end and then use them, but perfectly good. It hasn't even been used, so that would do great for, you know, if I sent you for a box of 1,000 of these, what would you be paying for them? And these all come, you know, nice to be nice, isn't it? They look like a whole pile of junk here, but once you've got them, sorted them, given them a bit of, put them in a jar, find out what the good stuff is, rattle all this dust. The only trouble is it makes filth, doesn't it? You're going to get filthy cleaning them, but once you've got them and separated them, all in the same size, very useful, absolutely useful. I'm going to take the buckets back. That's our first haul. If I throw it on the floor, I've got to sort them to be able to get the car back in. So anyway, that's the first load.